Hey babes, it's Jenni here with chronicbabe.com, and you're with me for another AWAP Wednesday. If you haven't been with us before, AWAP stands for as well as possible. And in all things, that's what I want for you, to live a totally kick-ass life in spite of chronic illness, and I know you can. Instead of answering one of your questions today, which is my usual format, I need to offer a little PSA and kind of a call to action. It's about the necessity and the value of respect that we have for each other here in the community of chronic illness, and especially amongst all of us in the community of invisible chronic illness. A funny thing happened to me recently. I was having a conversation with a fellow chronic babe, another sick chick, someone who has an invisible illness that, like fibromyalgia, which is something I have, is often discounted and disrespected by people in all communities, including the healthcare community. We were having a nice chat, and I was enjoying getting to know her and really enjoying the fellowship of another chronic babe. Then she said something that completely took me by surprise. She said, "I can't believe you have fibromyalgia. I would never have guessed that from how you look." I almost snarfed my tea in her face. I almost did a spit take. After regaining my composure, I calmly said, "Well, isn't that why we do the advocacy and support work that we do? Because so many of us with invisible illness don't get the respect and compassion and care that we deserve because people can't see our illness? I mean, isn't that why we're here?" She said the one thing that I would never expect to hear from another person with invisible illness. She said the equivalent of, "But you don't look sick." I have not been able to get this interaction out of my head. I have faced so much discrimination and doubt from people from all walks of life in the almost 20 years since I got diagnosed with chronic illness. And some of that has come from healthcare providers and other sick people and people who are well, but I've never had anybody who has invisible chronic illness say to me, "I can't believe you're sick. You don't look like you're sick." So it's been my assumption for so many years that that kind of thought process does not happen in the invisible illness community. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I've just been lucky and I haven't experienced it until recently. But I just always thought that that was not possible. The idea that we have to look sick in order to truly be sick is wrong. This idea keeps thousands and thousands of sick folk every day from getting the care that they most need and deserve and the respect that they really need to have from people in their community, including their healthcare providers. In fact, often this idea keeps us from getting the care that we need from our healthcare team because for whatever reason, they are unable to validate or believe or address our concerns that are not visible, that don't show up on a classic test result. And we have to fight that every day. All of us in the invisible illness community, and there are over 100 million of us just with chronic pain in the US, just for starters. And there are hundreds and hundreds of other invisible illnesses. All of us must work together to stop this cycle of invalidation, of disrespect, of questioning, of limiting people based on how they look. We really must reserve our strength because we need it to explain our experience to so many people on a day-to-day basis just to get the basic necessities out of life that we need. The last thing we should be doing is wasting our valuable, precious time and energy trying to explain to another person with invisible illness that we are legitimately sick even though we look super fly. just because I look bright-eyed and cheery a lot of the time doesn't mean that I don't hurt every day. And this is actually really painful for me to say because I can't believe I have to say this. Just because I put on a cute outfit and go out and do my day doesn't mean that I'm not feeling anxiety for a lot of the day, because that's something I cope with, that I've learned to live with. Just because I'm put together on the outside doesn't mean when you see me like that, that I don't feel like I'm falling apart on the inside. I just refuse to accept this idea and to promulgate this idea that we have to look sick in order to be legitimately sick. It's bogus. Luckily, there is a movement afoot. I stand beside so many chronic babe sisters like Christine Miserandino from ButYouDon'tLookSick.com and Lottie Ryan, who's currently running a kick-ass social media project right now called #SickLooksLikeMe. I should do hashtag. And Carolyn Gehrig, who started this amazing social media Instagram movement called Hospital Glam. So Hospital Glam, look for that hashtag. These women are out there reminding us all that we can look fantastic and still feel like crap. Not that we want to, but that we don't have to make ourselves look like crap to be taken seriously. That we can be any size or shape or style, that we can look amazing and still get the validation and respect that we need and deserve, that we are having a chronic illness experience. Our looks should not limit us in terms of the care and respect and compassion that we receive. Will you join me? Will you join me and these other women? The more we show our beautiful faces and our beautiful bodies and our kick-ass fashion sense, while also being clear and explicit about our chronic illness experience, the more able we are to shatter this bogus belief that sick looks like crap. Okay, thanks for listening to my rant today. I wonder if this struck a nerve. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you join me in sharing your beautiful life experience with chronic illness and showing the world the diversity that makes up our chronic illness community, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, check in with me on Instagram or Twitter or on our Facebook page. Get vocal. Everybody who speaks up helps our movement even more. If you don't want to miss a thing, I really encourage you to subscribe to our newsletter. You will get immediate updates when I have new projects like the book that I'm working on. I don't want you to miss out, so sign up at the website today. If you have a question I can answer for you, and I promise I will get back to answering your questions next week, leave one in the comment below or shoot me an email. I'm so happy to hear from you and to try to answer as many questions as I can. All right, that's what I got for you today. Until we meet again, be AWAP. Mwah. Beep. Like Christine Miserandino from Like Christine Miserandino from I can't say her website today. Why?